Hey everybody, it's your old pal Ben Reiser for Isthmus on the Isthmus. I'm out here on a Tuesday night with my friend Steve Donovan, and tonight we're at the Mason over on Park Street and West Wash. And it's actually not that cold out, but I still think we should go inside and get a drink and see what's going on.
My name is Brian. I don't have a last name. And we're at the Mason Lounge, formerly, or the Mason for short. Yeah, first time small business bar owner.
I started bartending when I was 18. I used to be a barista, actually. That's another random job I'll pick up here and there. I worked coffee. I worked Starbucks. Starbucks was my first job, so it's the same. It's a really easy transition. And I am a late night person. I can't get up at 5 o'clock in the morning normally. Normally I can't. I used to be worse. I'm getting better at being able to wake up.
The kind of place we are, most of our customers are local, dare I say, more mature consumers than the downtown State Street crowd, who are content to call it a night at 1 o'clock instead of 2:30.
Two gentlemen, no, not right. They aren't here anymore. They were over here. They were talking about something about the Israeli and Palestinian conflict. I did not want to get involved with that. That was a little too intense for me, but I overheard a little bit, so. I feel like I could go in depth, but I don't really want to, because if someone sees this, they'll probably know that it was them I'm talking about.
We have a little laptop behind the bar that has the house iTunes library, I guess. After we're done talking about beers, we'll talk about music next, and I'm always jotting things down that I hear on WSUM, or Wart, and trying to find new tracks. We have one clandestine TV up behind me here that is hidden away and only brought out on rare occasion for Sarah Palin's new reality show. No, I'm just kidding. I haven't seen it, but I heard it got rave reviews, or at least viewership last night.
Here usually people are really, they're here to enjoy the beer. They're not here to overconsume. Like, that's not their purpose, I feel like a lot of, people that are offering really cheap, not tasteful drinks are just there the customers are there just to get drunk.
What was here before the Mason?
Most recently, it was a bar called Azolinos. That was a little bar and pub.
Right.
They were open for a couple years, and before that, more people have heard of Bennett's, known for their smut and eggs. I can again honestly say that I've never thought of bringing back smut to the Mason. No, much to the disappointment of many neighbors, I'm sure.
One guy kept on wanting to undo his pants. And I was like, no, and no dicks on the bar. I don't need to see any balls or dicks on the bar. Yeah, not allowed. I told him they're not allowed.
I didn't think we needed it in writing until now, but yes, it is. It is a policy.
And he really wanted to dance on that stage thing over there, but I told him that no one is allowed on the stage. Yeah, definitely. And he really wanted to get on that stage, and I was like, no, you're not getting on the stage, and if you do, you will be out of here.
If you tap it, they will find you, they will come, I sort of had faith in that general mantra, and
You told me that some of the things on the wall. Well, I keep noticing these ties behind you.
Right. Well, you never know when you need to get more formal, on a whim. Yeah, I guess it's random. We try to keep it somewhat eclectic and maybe quirky might be a word, as opposed to your average bar having the default interior decorators being the distributors that throw free shit at them, to advertise products and stuff. That's a filthy top to a drum that used to house cooking oil from the last restaurant. Yeah, burned the contents of the old bar to meet code.
And all these old beer cans, where'd you get those?
I've always had a draw to Well, old things in general, especially old fermented beverage items, I guess. Brewerania would be the category you'd look for on eBay to find old, beer-related stuff. Yeah.
Is that your dog?
No, it's my friend Janelle's dog from Portland, Oregon. The dog's name is Betty. She's a white boxer. And it's kind of an abstracted shot that you can't tell. You can't tell what you're looking at exactly. It's you're pretty sure it's mammalian, but you really can't say what or where the head is.
How did you come up with the name Mason?
If you take the D and the I out of Madison, you've got Mason. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I have to. Yeah. Just saying. It wasn't really that great of a epiphany, but yeah. It depends.